Hi, guys. Hello, viewers of mine. Oh, hey. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, hey. Oh, you redeemed minus 500 points? That's cool. It's one of the best redeems. Hey guys, thanks for being here. This is gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys enjoy. So, I've done one stream playing this game, and then I gave up on the series. But this time I'm really gonna try to stick it out the full way through. It's not that I didn't enjoy playing. I didn't think I could make it into a good series, but this time I know I can. So we're gonna crush some Pokemon. Where's the professional gamer? In the parentheses, in the title. Me? I have a team idea in my head. I was planning out good pokes to use. And, but I'm also gonna get some input from you guys on what Pokemon to use. Lechonk is not in this game, thank goodness. No more sending Lechonks. We will not be using Lechonk in this playthrough. Been wanting to get the game for a while. If you were planning on getting a Pokemon game, get Legends Arceus. It is the best. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer before starting the gameplay. We'll settle for Lopunny. I could use Lopunny. Lopunny is in the game. Since we're not actually starting yet. Let me hop on my 100%ed profile and we'll just look through it real quick. Well, kind of 100%ed. 100%ed as far as you can 100% a Pokemon game. How good is that Fire Horse? Are you talking Ponyta? Rapidash? Not great. What about Return of Detective Pikachu? I do not plan on playing Detective Pikachu. That game seems like not my thing. I like Pokemon. I don't know about that. Alright, we can turn the music off in the background because now we have gameplay music. I don't play Fortnite. I have played it like twice. I'm really quite bad. Okay. Let's chat with her. Alright, let's take a look and see, like, what Pokemon do we think we want to put on our team. I have in my box here all Pokemon in the game. So we got, you know, I'm thinking of maybe Samurott as my starter. Maybe Typhlosion, not Decidueye. If you want Rowlet to be my starter, you can't. I'm sorry, we can't do that. Other pokes, maybe Staraptor, maybe Vaporeon on my team, just because that would be like really quite silly. Just for the memes. Detective Pikachu Returns, the best came out there. It hasn't even come out yet. Definitely not the best came out there. Crobat's good. I don't really want to use Raichu. Typhlosion is cooler. Bidoof starter? Oh, no way we're using Bidoof. Scizor is pretty cool. I'd be down using Scizor. Here's Lopunny. Let's just check out that summary, just to see. Yup. That really is a Pokemon. Wait, Lopunny's 9 feet tall. Is that what it said? Whoa! That's a tall bunny. Yeah, some good options. Steelix? Maybe. I think Goodra. I'd like Goodra on the team. Rhyperior, maybe. Hisuian Arcanine, maybe. Lots of good options. Okay, anyway. No more of that. Volcarona, not in the game either. Alright, let's begin. Let's begin gaming. I like Pokemon... What? I don't know that word. Is that like a modded Pokemon game? Duzarua? I'm thinking Hisuian Zorua and Zoroark. Good options. Possibly. But if I use Typhlosion as my starter, I'll already have a ghost type. Plumpy's not with me, no. Plumpy lives with my parents. I see Plumpy every once in a while, though. Alright, here we go. We're starting the best Pokemon game to ever exist. Did they cherry pick random Pokemon for this game? Kind of. I mean, it's like all the most, like Sword and Shield started it, where there's no longer every Pokemon in the game. It's just a select amount of Pokemon. Alright. We're talking to some unknown being, but you might be able to guess from the title of the game. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Oh man, he's speaking some other language. I am that which humans call Arceus. I think he's speaking past. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Oh wow, that's a good pickup line. That's how I pick up chicks. I say, I wish to know thine appearance. Okay, who should I be? Third girl. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't really care. Bottom left? This guy? What's the most me? Do a girl? Do the blonde girl? Alright, sure. What is thy name? Does anyone have an issue with me naming my character 80? I can name it something else if there's an issue with that. Gamerboy, that's too much. I object? No? Okay, then offer up better suggestions than 80. Gamboy 8? I could do Gamboy is what I would name. In old Pokemon games, you had only like 7 or 8 characters to pick your name. So I'd have to do like Gamboy 8 because there weren't enough characters for Gamerboy. Fun fact. So, name her Karen, do Gamboy 8. Joe Biden, Zelda. I'm gonna stick with 80 or Gamboy 8. Or Gamby. Gamby 8. Okay. We'll do Gamboy. 8. Alright, cool. This is fine. This is fine. This is good. Gamboy 8. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. Boring? Alright. It's just a name. We'll get over it. I don't even know if they ever even use your name in this game. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Wait, Pokemon. I love that. I love that game. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Why are they talking like that? I guess that's just how Pokemon talk. Sorry, not to spoil anything, but that may have been a Pokemon talking to us. Maybe, possibly. Not spoiling anything. No spoilers. This is my first playthrough. Am I going to skip the lore? We'll have to decide. Because I'm down to skip all the cutscenes by spamming A. But that does skip lore. But there's a lot of cutscenes. That's like my only real beef with this game. Everything else about this game is perfect. I love this game. Have I mentioned how good this game is? Wait, Arceus. Wait, are you the guy that I was talking to a second ago? Wait, you're giving me a cell phone? But I'm just a child. I can't wait to download TikTok. Legends Arceus. Wow. This is exciting. You should be your character for Halloween. I should dress up as this character. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Oh, wait, the Pokemon were yelling at me? Are you alive, my girl? Oh, hey, guy. Yeah, no, I just got washed up on a beach. No big deal. You gave me quite a shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Yeah, no big deal. Where am I? This is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me. Did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? Dude, yeah, could Cyndaquil back up, please? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. You see, I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Nope. Nowhere. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know. Lore, snooze. What about pickles? Wait. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Plish Plash. Oh my. I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I know what a Pokemon is. How do I run a poll? You know what? I give up. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? These Pokemon belong to me. And what's your name? My name's Gamboy8. You're Gamboy8. That has a nice ring to it. Yep, thanks. Oh, Laventon. Laventon. Alright, Professor Laventon. I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Wait, I didn't even press A. Where are they going? Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon. I'm terribly sorry, but could you help round them up? Yeah, I can round them up. Alright, let me get the movement down. So you got this. Crouch with B. Sprint by pushing that down. Alright, I'm feeling good. It's my phone! There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Hey, I saw that, actually. Thanks for pointing it out, though. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Wow. How awesome. Alright, now I gotta go round up some Pokemon. Have you gone figure skating before? No, no, not figure skating. I've been on skates, but I don't even skate very much. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Yeah, tell me about them. That's Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Those don't look like sharp feathers. That looks like a very smooth ball of bird. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Foom. Hi, Chaz. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using its shell-like object on its belly. I love that. I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. I'm skipping this part. There's not that much lore here, and I already know how to catch Pokemon. We gotta get into the game, actually. Because we gotta deal with this dialogue. But this game's gonna be real good real soon. Alright, here we go. Get him! Did I catch him? Did I catch him? Yep. Chaz does not hate Legends Arceus. He's never played the game. He has no idea. He has no idea. It's not true. Get him! Wait, where's the last one? Where's this last guy? Oh, he's up there. If Chaz actually played this game, he'd love it. I know he'd love it. Wait, it escaped? Yeah, balls aren't 100% you hit, you catch. They break out sometimes. Don't listen to Chaz. This game doesn't suck. Alright. I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Well, actually, I'm here to save the world. Believe it or not. Seek out all Pokemon. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. Yeah, we know what a Pokédex is. I need to seek out all Pokemon. I think you misspelled your name. It's calling you Gamboy8. Maybe it's glitching? Oh, I misspelled Gamerboy80. Shoot. Wait. Should we restart? Let's go back to the beginning. I've misspelled my name. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? What do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Well, I don't know if I want to help you. Alright, fine. Dude, yeah, Laventon is babbling. We've got a Pokédex to complete. Let's get back to the village. Nice. We're going to Jubilife Village to have a little snack and take a little nappy poo. Not worthy anymore, honestly. No, not Jubilee Village. That's just wrong. Thanks for your tireless work, guardsman. See, it's cutscenes like this that's like, just let me play the game. Like, I don't need to know that there are two guardsmen that the professor appreciates. It's just not necessary. But don't get me wrong, I love this game. Hello, village people. And unfortunately on this part I can't sprint. It makes you walk. This road run is known to the locals as... Oh, I didn't get to read it. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to... I didn't get to read that. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside... I didn't get to read that. Ahead of us is Galaxy Hall. I love Galaxy Hall. The guardsmen are the most important part of the game. No, they really just slow the game down. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Alright, that's fine. But actually, don't say we, it was me. I recovered the escaped Pokemon. I love that. So if you guys saw, it just said, somehow the phone knows where you need to go next, which is really cool because they couldn't find a way to incorporate that into the lore. So they're just like, somehow the phone knows where you need to go, so we can now use that to know where to go next. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? Hold on. What? You just said what? Is this are you a crewmate? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Wow, this guy sucks. Wait. It's me if I was to pick a boy character. Fun fact. If I picked a boy character, this character here would be a girl. Such fun things. Was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well, unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. But everything will be quite alright now. Gamboid here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's gonna join the Survey Corps? Oh, I sure am joining the Survey Corps. What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Gah! Sorry. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You can call me Silene. Wow, that's awesome. She looks evil. I wonder if she's gonna be evil. She's not, by the way. It's a lot of misdirection. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. 15's old enough to work. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. Among us? Oh, no. Without any idea of their skills or origins. Wait, she said the thing. I thought I was playing Pokemon. Alright. I'm gonna skip the rest of this dialogue. We get the idea. We're all chatting. They're gonna feed and house me. And then I'm gonna work to complete the Pokédex for them. And the Pokédex is just, we need to go catch all the Pokemon and learn about Pokemon, and it's awesome. It's gonna be really fun once we get into the game. Okay, now they're saying that I fell through the space-time rift. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forest, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Fun fact, I already know all the Pokemon here. I could just list off the Pokédex for these guys, but that's not an option, so... It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where gb80 will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Wow, these guys are bad. They can only catch 1? Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Cervicorps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Wow, this guy is very rude. Alright. Cool. They want me to catch Pokemon. How can... Yeah, no one else can easily catch Pokemon. Except those guards, probably. Those guards in that guard cutscene that we had. Are you able to just resume the story with the memory you have of the game? What do you mean by that? Not to worry, I have a complete confidence in gb80's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. gb80 was it? For tonight at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. Those guards are the twist villains? No. No way. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. This is like one of the only Pokemon games where, like, they talk about how Pokemon can just kill you. And I think that's awesome. I better work for these guys, or they're gonna cast me out of the village to my death. It's for me to die to the local Bidoofs. Captain Silene's like Hisui. In a way, they're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Alright, yeah, let's turn in for the night. Quit talking to me. I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, if you don't help us complete the Pokédex... Hey, that's the space... That's where I fell out of, apparently. Fun fact. Yeah, that's the space-time distortion that apparently I fell out of and landed in the beach. If anyone was wondering what that thing is. But really, I don't even need this village. They could cast me out of it and I'd be fine. Thank you for telling me. I was wondering about that. Yeah, I would like to go back through the rift. Floating in space with Arceus, that was pretty awesome. I'd love to just float back through space. Alright, cool. Thank you for telling me how to save the game. Now do this and that and this and that and this and that. GN. GN. Hey. Hey. Oh no. Wait, it's Bidoof. I love that guy. Oh shoot. I wonder what that lightning strike was. Let's find out together. You awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Well, I am now that you're yelling through my door. Just trying to get some shut-eye. Yeah, GM everybody. Did you sleep all right? I know that's not easy. In a strange new land. We better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Sure. Off to the headquarters. So, the lightning strike just made it so a bunch of Pokemon become really big and angry. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered? This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Man, this game's so cool. The medical corps are awesome. If I get attacked by wild Pokemon, they'll save me. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. None of those I'm planning on putting on my team, by the way. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. My trial should be simple enough for her. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. It's kind of crazy how nobody has ever managed to catch a Bidoof, a Starly, and a Shinx. Like, the most basic baby Pokemon. And somehow that's the task I get, otherwise I'm expelled from the village. Nobody's pulled this off before. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Nice, I have a satchel. That's awesome. That, whatever it is you're wearing, doesn't suit our satchels in the least. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. We have a quest! Yes. Finally. Let's get into some gameplay. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What do you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex, and well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Gamboid absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. We can pick a starter. So, do we want Cyndaquil or Oshawott? I'm not picking Rowlet. There's no world where I pick Rowlet. Do we want Oshawott more than Cyndaquil? I'm seeing a lot of Oshawott. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm cool with Oshawott. The thing about this game is, I was looking through the Pokédex of like different pokes I could use. There's like no good water types, and that never happens. But like this game has very limited good water types, so I think Oshawott's a good pick. And there are some good fire types. But like the only other like decent water type is Gyarados, I think. So if I don't pick Oshawott, I'd want Gyarados. But I think Oshawott's a good pick. Well, that way we can get our water type out of the way. And every good team, if you're playing a Pokemon game, has a water type. You need a water type on it. Water is like one of the best types in the game. You need a water type on your team. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach, for me, will now be yours to keep. Alright, cool. Thanks for the Oshawott. True. Plish Plash. That is such an Oshawott thing to say. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Okay. Or maybe they just wanted to help Gamboy with her trial. They did go dashing from the village when Gamboy fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Nice. The leftover starters will at least assist Laventon. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Yup. I'm gonna go to the Obsidian Fieldlands and catch some baby pokes. Yeah, show me the way. Okay, do I have the teleports available yet? Let's find out. Nope, not yet. Away we go. Who is that? If anyone's played Diamond and Pearl, or Platinum, you know Cynthia. And this person probably looks like Cynthia. What a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Bolo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success? The odd and novel? So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sorry, I have the reading comprehension of a first grader. I've never heard this phrase, the odd and novel. Novels like interesting? Oh. Novel? So they're like books? Wait, is this game gonna make me read a novel? One thing that's great about this game, I love that you can move around in the battle. It's so good. Alright, I have one choice. Let's use Tackle. Oh man, who's gonna win? Let me get in the way. I'll protect you. Ouch. Just trying to protect my boy Oshawott. Unfortunately, me as a character can't punch Togepi. But that would be cool. I could make my Oshawott punch Togepi. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Cool. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. Really? Is that why more people don't own Pokemon around here? They don't know how to use Pokeballs? And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Ah, thanks for the potions. Wait, did I just say balls? Oh, shoot. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Man, we're so close to the gameplay actually starting. Alright, to the Obsidian Fieldlands, let's go! Alright, now we have to go through a fun little tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. Off to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Wait, Obsidian? From Minecraft? I can't remember how far I got into the game last time I played. Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Gamboyd's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here, not my ideal state of affairs. That's awesome. This professor's like, I can't help you out here. If anything happens to you, that's your fault. Go 15-year-old and go try to do things. What do you think of the MC mob vote boycott? I didn't know there was a boycott happening. All I know is... Hey, it's Bidoof. All I know from the mob vote is the it's not even a mob vote. It's just everyone voting for Wolf Armor, and that's just it. Like, there's nothing else to it. GG Wolf Armor wins. I don't think I'm voting. I also don't think I've ever voted before in a mob vote. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Yep. Thanks for teaching me how to use Pokeballs. Let's go snag a Bidoof. Come here, Bidoof. Yeah. People are boycotting to get all 3 mobs. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, I guess. Because it's like... I agree with the take that, like... They clearly have all 3 mob ideas. Why are they making it so 2 go away forever? When, like, all 3... The ideas are already out there. Oh, well. It is kind of silly that... Yeah, there's so many mob votes, like mobs that didn't win the mob vote in the past, that are just gone forever. Alright, here we go. We gotta be sneaky on this one. Starly flees. If you get too close to Starly, and it notices you and you're not hidden in the grass, it'll flee. Yeah! Let's go. That Starly caught too. I admit I'm impressed so far. Now we gotta go snag a Shinx. Snag some Oranberries. Now he's gonna tell us how to snag Oranberries. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Okay, yeah, we already know this. So, if you guys saw, I already snagged the Oranberries from this tree, and now he's telling me that I should hunt for berries in this tree, and there are no berries in this tree, because I did it before he told me. It's just so funny. It's little things like that that just, it makes me giggle. He's like, look at this tree and all the berries you can get from it. There's no berries in that cutscene. I did it before the cutscene. Okay. Learn from your battle with Volo. Okay, so now I have to use all the knowledge I got in battle with Volo to take out a little Shinx guy. I should be using Aqua Jet, by the way. That one's my fault. Oh, nice crit, Oshawott. That's a good crit. That's a good crit. I don't think I need to hit it again. Pokeball it up. I was watching gb80 YouTube videos when he started streaming. Well, more content now. Oshawott is the GOAT. Wait, did you really... You really did it. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You are some kind of prodigy. No, really, it's nothing. Bidoof, my beloved. I'm getting rid of Bidoof as soon as I possibly can. I'm sorry to tell you. It's just the way it is. Can I have him? Guys, we don't want Bidoof. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, you're gonna eat Bidoof? Okay. Interesting. Alright, now we're gonna have to go through another night. Another cutscene. Sleep off the night. Start up the next day. And then our gameplay is getting started. Do you do Breath of the Wild speedrun? No, I've never speedrun a Zelda game. Report to Captain Silene how your trial went. Captain Silene, I know that you said not a single person has ever caught all 3 Pokemon before. But I did. Believe it or not. And I'm here to share that information with you. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of this Survey Corps. Let's go. We joined the team. We joined the team. Yeah, Silene is always so grouchy looking. Like, what's up? Cheer up, Silene, really. Alright. Now she refuses to talk to me anymore until I get changed into my uniform. So that's cool. There it is. Wait. These are sandals? These look like boots. Oh well. Cool. New outfit. We can stop wearing whatever we were wearing initially. My students are failing at catching Bidoofs. Yeah, Silene has every right to be angry. Every time someone goes out to catch a Bidoof and a Starly, they come back dead or something. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. Thanks. You may wear this as well. Nice. A scarf? Now present yourself to the commander. Oh, man. Now we have to talk to the commander. Wow, this guy looks freaky. I've been waiting for you. What is this sound? I am Kamado. Or something like that. Commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Hey, Commander. So you're Gamboy 8. A simple yes or no will do. Oh, sorry. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Try to throw him or charge at him? Which one am I more likely to accomplish? Let's try to throw him. He killed me. Awesome. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us. Not again. I thought we were playing Pokémon. The superstitious among us, TM, might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilite Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Gamboy 8. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Okay. We completed our first mission. So the commander has also accepted you. You begin as a no-star recruit. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. A recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Nice, now we can craft. Like that other game. What's that other game called? Crafting? You're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Alright. This guy is going to teach me how to craft. Oh, crafting like in Among Us. Oh, Subnautica. That's where the crafting. That's the crafting I'm thinking of. Craft Adventure 3D. Okay, so this lady, I think sells clothing. So, just so you guys are aware, we will not be speaking to that lady ever again in this entire game, so we don't really care who she is. Why did I wink? I don't think I winked. Twice? I'm not being held captive. By the way, he's just teaching me how to craft. We don't care, so I'm speeding through it. Wait, I can craft. Thank you. You received a Pokédex. Let's go. We now have a Pokédex. We can go log some Pokemon. We're going back to the Fieldlands camp. Want to see a magic trick? You redeem minus 500? Wait, where did those 500 points go? Okay, that little dialogue is saying how there are going to be some people that have quests, like side quests. So if we want to do side quests, we can. But let's focus on the main quest for now. Maybe eventually. What is that emote? First time chat message too. How's it going? It's going great. We're about to start the serious Pokemon gameplay. We've been doing unserious gameplay so far. Wild Pokemon may attack at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it. I love that dodging is in this game. It's one of the things that make this game so good. Where's it going? Look at this. It's just... the movement is so satisfying. In what Pokemon game can you dive and roll? Just this one, I think. Did you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do it. So you get more, like, Pokédex points the more Pokemon you catch. So you're gonna want to catch a lot of every Pokemon. Just spam Pokeballs at everything. Snagged. 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 She looks like the Shrek Crocs. Oh, shoes look like the Shrek Crocs. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research tasks for it. When you just hold down ZL and press down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. I don't wanna. Thanks though. So unfortunately, I think since I caught so many Bidoofs, my team is now Oshawott, my starter. I have Oshawott, Starly, and Shinx from the tutorial, and then 3 Bidoofs. So I have a really balanced team, just holding on to a bunch of Bidoofs. I also didn't mean to throw all my Pokemon. Great. Is this a new game? I have 0 Pokemon knowledge. This is not a new game. This game, it came out in like 2020-ish? I don't actually know. Legends Arceus. Came out in 2022. Oh, that's way more recent than I thought. Get him, Bidoof! Dead. But this, I'm playing through it because I wanted to play it again. It's such a good game. I also feel like it's a decent Pokemon game. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this is a good game for, like, first-time Pokemon players. This might not be a good one to start with. But I do think it's the best. Alright, where's this guy at? He's all the way over here. Yeah, this is absolutely my favorite game. Pokemon game. Get him! I don't really care to catch everything. Get him! Alright. I still play Pokemon Legends, says hi. Hey. I'm playing Pokemon Legends. Hold on. What a coincidence that name is. Alright, so that little text box that popped up is saying that if you get hit by Pokemon too many times, you'll black out. So don't die is kind of what they're saying. And I'll try my best. Can I catch this? Yeah. Sad. We tackle here. Another crit. Dude, Oshawott is just critting. How did that kill? Excuse me? How did that kill? My Oshawott needs to calm down and not kill the Pokemon so quickly. I'm looking to catch a Weasel, actually. Here's one. Yeah, Oshawott needs to calm down. Alright, here we go. I'll try to catch it without it noticing me. Get him! Come on, come on! Let's go. Alright, where do I need to go? Over here. I think Eevees normally spawn around here, and I'd like to catch an Eevee if I see one. But I don't think they're here at the moment. I think they're kind of a rare spawn. It's a Wurmple! Get him! Catch a Ponyta? Will do. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Nice. Now I can craft whenever I want. You can only use materials you have within your satchel. Alright, cool. What Pokemon do I think I want on my team? As I pass them... I mean, I'm going to be catching, like, everything I see, or at least trying to. And I have, like, a rough idea of what I want, but as we pass them, I'll shout them out. I'll be like, I think that one belongs on my team. Can you catch another Bidoof, please? I don't think I should catch any more Bidoof. I have just too many. Look, I have 3 in my party at the moment. I just have so many Bidoof. It'll give you a shiny one if you do a quest. Yeah, I know the shiny quest. Everyone that plays this game gets a guaranteed shiny Ponyta. Catch every single Bidoof. I'm just gonna spend this whole game catching Bidoofs, and that's all that I'm gonna do this game. Right now I'm just grabbing a bunch of resources. So if you throw a Pokemon at the ores that are around Bidoof 6-stack, actually, that's a great idea. What if I just run a team of 6 Bidoofs? What do you guys think? What I was saying is if you throw Pokemon at, like, materials like this, the Pokemon break it and then give you stuff. So, It's good for keeping up on Pokeballs if you're going to be using a lot. You just want to grab everything. Can I make it up this hill? Because that would be really nice. Okay, good. Professor! Whoa, he just appeared out of nowhere. How awesome. You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. So pretty much, this game looks so much smoother than Scarlet Violet. This game definitely has better frames than Scarlet Violet. Scarlet Violet is just so laggy. I don't know, I mean, I don't know if the graphics are any better. But just the fact that it runs smoother makes it look better. Anyway, the more Pokemon I catch, the more my Pokédex fills up, the more money this guy gives me is kind of what was being said. So he just wants me to fill out the Pokédex, and then he will give me money. Alright, Shinx. Get him! I don't think I'm close enough. I think I am. Get in the grass! Who is this? Is that Shinx again? I don't even see him. Nice. Alright. We gotta go catch different Pokemon. You fill up your Pokédex way faster if you just continually catch new Pokemon. So, catching a bunch of Bidoofs, although I could, and I guess I'll catch some more. It doesn't. There's a Ponyta. Let's go. Get him. Get him. Wait, he escaped? Wait, where's this guy going? I don't know if I'm going to be getting this Ponyta. It's harder to catch Pokemon when they're further from grass, because then they spot you easier. Got him. Let's go. Okay, what if we try to catch Alpha Rapidash? Now, this has a super low catch rate, and I'm using Pokeballs, which is the worst ball to catch things with. But, like, just, like, what if? What if we get this guy? Also, Forest279, thank you for the primer. Hey, it didn't work. He escaped. Why is that one so big? So, it's lore related. So, the lore for this game is, there's the... Can I see it from here? See that in the distance above the volcano? That's the space-time distortion or something. And it had a big lightning storm come out of it, and it made some Pokemon really big and angry. That's kind of the lore. And we're trying to calm everyone down. Hi, David. Professional gamer. You watches the best Pokemon stream? Wow, what an honor to be the best Pokemon stream. Also, what an honor to be watched by, apparently, a professional gamer. You. So you need to catch the big ones for the lore? Okay, so that's not really true. You don't need to catch the big ones for lore. You don't need to catch the big ones at all. You can just avoid them. It's just, the reason they're there is because of lore. Does that make some kind of sense? No, I'm not mansplaining. I'm not mansplaining. Oh, I missed. Oh, that sucks. That's alright. Oshawott will get him. What if you caught one? If you catch one, you just have a really big Pokemon. That's all. Aqua Jet him. Bye. Does the Pokemon stay big after you catch it? Yeah, it does. It doesn't. So the alpha Pokemon have red eyes. I'm sure you saw with that Rapidash. The eyes are like red and glowing. They lose that, and their eyes are no longer big and red. But they stay big. So that's cool. Any EVs around here? Looking for some EVs. No, I don't see any EVs. We're out. Can we catch a big Lopunny? You can actually. There is Alpha Lopunny. And I know where you get one. You get one later on in this part of the world. But I don't know if we want big Lopunny. I don't know if we can handle big Lopunny. Alright, I'll snag some more Bidoof. I'm gonna snag some more Starly. And then we'll head back and tell the professor all of this work that we've accomplished. Maybe snag some Shinx. Okay. Let's see if we have enough to get the first rank. The reason we're catching all these pokes is because we can't progress until we get the first rank with the Survey Corps. But I think we might have enough now. Now that we got like a Ponyta and stuff. Also, soon we're gonna get the deer to ride around on, which speeds up travel so much more, which is real nice. Alright, let's see. Did we get enough? We need 20 more points. We gotta catch a few more. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone, little Shinx. Please go to the village. I wanna get this first rank done. I know what you're saying. You want me to go and get the shiny Ponyta, but not right now. Right now we're trying to progress with the gameplay. Am I able to catch any more? Actually, let me use some mud. Check this out. So funny. So, when Pokemon get alerted of your presence like this, you can no longer hit them with Pokeballs. So like, see that? It just bounces off of them. But if you go up and like you throw mud at them, they get like knocked out or like stunned, and then you can just throw a Pokeball at them. It's really fun. You just walk up and just throw a ball of mud at different Pokemon. The difference between shiny is rare, and it just changes the colors of the Pokemon. But otherwise, there's no difference. So it's just like to look cool. Okay, did I get 20 points? I did. We move on. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Gamboid. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report good news to Captain Silene. Yep, I sure did earn a star. Alright. Let's go let Captain Silene know. Do I have teleports yet? I have teleports now. Let's go. Speed up the game. Yeah, I misspelled Gamerboy80. Unfortunately. And I accidentally just spelled it Gamboy8. I'm thinking of just resetting. We earned a star. Let's go. 1 of 10. Guys, big news. We are 1/10 done with this game. Actually, probably not. Probably not, actually. I changed my mind. We can now get heavy balls. Isn't that exciting? Anyone out there in chat like heavy balls? Anyone? What? It's part of the game. I'm caught. I'm caught. It's me. I like the heavy balls. It's our job as a Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. While other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about? That one might be a better fit for Gamboy than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. We can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Alright, cool. So there's the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. And if you're wondering, how did those two clans get their name? Well, you see, in Generation 4, the games were Diamond and Pearl. And this game takes place in the past of Gen 4. So this is like Diamond and Pearl, but way in the past, which is why you're using these old school looking Pokeballs, and you can just throw mud point blank at Pokemon. And it's also why you can craft Pokeballs, but in any other game, you can't craft Pokeballs. You can only buy them or find them. No more mud throwing. Well, I'm out of mud at the moment. But I might need to throw mud at Lopunny if I'm gonna try to catch big Lopunny later on. That's like the only way you can get big Lopunny. Graphite and diamond are chemically the same thing. It's how they're bonded is what's different. Oh. I'm up against a Pikachu. I'm not feeling confident about this one. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind again. Let's go. If we got fully paralyzed, we might be in some trouble. But we didn't get fully paralyzed. Mods, please delete that clip in chat. What does it say? I'm caught. I'm caught. It's me. I like the heavy balls. Alright. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. Dude, Pikachu's evil. Pikachu just wants to get out and shock things. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. I know, we all know Pikachu's an electric type. Guys, on screen right now is the type chart for Pokemon. Triangle shows resisted attacks. The target shows super effective attacks. The X shows immunities. And the dots show neutral attacks. Please, everyone, study this type chart. Remember it. There will be a test later on. Okay, hopefully you guys let's go over it. So if you look at fire, and you Look at how the fire, when the two fires connect. I'm not shizzing right now. Hold on. The two fires connect. That means fire resists fire. You know? Does that make sense? And for something like water, if you go over to fire, water super affects fire. But then if you go all the way down and you see Ghost there, and how Ghost on normal, that's an X because it's immune. You can't attack normal types with Ghost or Ghost with normal types. Why isn't fire immune to fire? Well, see, okay, let's move on quickly. So some Pokemon have the ability Flash Fire, such as Heatran or Ninetales sometimes. Sometimes Ninetales runs Drought though. And those Pokemon are immune to fire. The ability Flash Fire makes you immune to fire attacks. However, abilities don't exist in this game. So it doesn't matter. Who asked? I'm just streaming right now, by the way. I'm streaming right now. That's me. I'm that green guy talking into a mic. Anyway, the cutscene I skipped while I was blabbing about Flash Fire and fire immunities. That lady was telling me about strong style and agile style attacks, which are only a thing in this game. In other Pokemon games, those things aren't a thing. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch, or giving you an advantage once the battle starts. Thanks, Volo. You always have the Pokemon's best interest at heart. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokédex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Thanks. Alright, you wanna see the secret backstrike technique? Let's try it. Bidoof, turn around, please. Alright, let's move on. Bidoof wants to stare at me. I thought I was more hidden, but I am not. Let's try with some Starlies. Maybe Starlies are less aware. Wow, this Starly's gonna get it. Wow, it worked. Volo's really onto something with that secret backstrike technique. Alright, let's head over here. Now, we are going to start getting into battles where, because I'm not taking my time and I'm kind of just going from point A to point B, we are going to start getting into battles that are going to be kind of tough. But we'll be fine because I have 3 Bidoofs on my team, so there should be no issues. Bidoof will carry. Do I feel confident in battle? I said yes. But we're probably going to lose to this Munchlax. I'm not feeling confident about taking out... Like, Munchlax is a very strong Pokemon, by the way. Well, at least for this early of the game. Okay, I think... Let's... SD... Let's Swords Dance. Double my attack stat. If I die in one shot, I'm gonna be... Okay, we're good. We're gonna survive 2, so now we Aqua Jet, which should do the most damage. And that still doesn't do very much. That does such little damage. Good try, Oshawott. You gave it your all. And now Bidoof will come in and clean up. It's the song from the Dr. Pez thing. Not really. Every Pokemon battle theme sounds approximately the same. But I get why you think that. They're very similar. And they're close enough to be the same thing. Bidoof carry. Couldn't have done it without Bidoof. Bidoof solos? Well, Oshawott kind of did 90%. But if it wasn't for Bidoof, I couldn't have pulled that one off. I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha. But you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Wow, I'm shocked. Is that strange thingamy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? Alright, yes, we'll go to Deer Track Heights and quell the alpha Pokemon. No worries, no worries. Before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about the Almighty Sinnoh? The Almighty Sinnoh. Anyone have a guess on what Pokemon that might be? I bet we all have a decent guess. Sinnoh D's nuts? Oh no. Almighty Sinnoh steers all the time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow. Deer? No. No clue? Okay, here, I'll give you guys a hint on what Pokemon it might be. Just read the title of the game I'm playing. No, it's not Lopunny. That's a really good guess, though. The Almighty Sinnoh created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to the Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of the wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Wow, this is some crazy lore. Follow me, and you may understand. Okay, so I could go straight up to the top of the mountain to battle, but I'd probably die. I didn't know until now that the game was about a legend of a Pokemon. Well, yeah, you know now. Legends Arceus is about the legend of Arceus. It's kind of like the Legend of Zelda. I'm gonna take out some Geodudes. Hopefully I'll get enough XP to get some level ups here. Legend of Zelda's a true story though. Oh, I forgot Legend of Zelda is based on a true story. So is the Legend of Arceus. What are you talking about? You're crazy. You don't remember? I think it was in the Bible. They talked about Arceus, you know, created time and space. I don't know. I spark noted the Bible. I don't remember reading it. Burmy. Oh wait, I went too far from battle? Darn. That's one issue with being able to move around in battle. It's that you can very easily go too far from battle and then make it so you can't battle anymore. You may or may not have hit 100k points. Huh. Makes me not want to bring back that reward, actually. If you don't know, there is a shiny sound in this game. Yeah, I've caught a handful of shinies in this game. But I'm really not too much of a shiny hunter. Like, I know some people really like shiny Pokemon and want to get a bunch of them. I just like playing through the game. So you admit that it used to be a reward? I'm caught. But isn't it super exciting when you run into one? Okay, it is fun when you run into a shiny. Oh, what's going on? Where's this music coming from? I'm just gonna keep killing Geodudes. Have you heard of the move Raging Fury? I have. What about it? What about Raging Fury? Or are you just wondering if I've heard of it? Okay, let's potion up, and then I'll give it a try. I was wondering if you heard of it. Oh. Yeah, I've heard of it. I have heard of the move Let's Snuggle Forever. Everyone knows Mimikyu's Z move. I also know the move Hold Hands, which is just a great move that only works in double battles, and it just makes your two Pokemon hold hands, and then that's it. It doesn't attack, doesn't do anything to help you. It just makes the two Pokemon in battle hold hands and waste a turn. So it's a great way of losing a Pokemon battle if you use hold hands. What about Light That Burns the Sky? Yeah, that's from Necrozma. Yeah, right? Necrozma move. The only Pokemon that can learn hold hands is like Charizard, Pikachu, something like that. I don't even know. I do love Crickettoon's cry. Hold on, when I enter battle, I threw mud at it. That's my bad. Everyone listen to it go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to do my best Crickettoon. It goes. Whoop. All right, listen up. I was pretty close. Okay, I honestly don't expect to win this battle. Crickettoon, even though Crickettoon is a very bad Pokemon, it's... Oh, God. It's just so early in the game that I don't know if I have the materials to take it out. But Oshawott took it down to half, so that's a good start. Let's try Starly. Starly can super effect here. Is it okay if I watch your stream later? Is it different for your stats than watching it live? Oh, you're worried about not watching my stream live? Oh, Starly, calm down. Okay, no issues there. Yeah, if you need to go, it doesn't matter whether you watch live or watch. I mean, you don't even have to watch later. I'm just here in case people want to watch. I'm mainly here because I want to play some Legends Arceus. Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Ah, thanks for healing my pokes. We're... What in the world? Oh my goodness! It's Wordeer! Yeah, I'm trying to read the dialogue, just so all my wonderful viewers know what's going on. He looks upon you with kindness, gb80. I'd say the great Wordier has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable. Truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it? Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, I take it things went smoothly? Yeah. The deer and I just stared at each other for a little bit, and then it was like, alright, see ya. We'd be able to set up a base camp here once gb80 took care of her request. Nice, we're going to set up a base camp. Let me skip some dialogue. Okay. Exclamation point deaths, 0. No need to even put that command in. You know I wouldn't die. I put pro gamer in the title. Nice. So now we have a base camp, so we can teleport here if we need to. So that's good. Scarred from my last stream. The command doesn't exist. Jade? Benny, old chum. No wonder this cook is always so angry. He gets called old chum. If I was called old chum, I definitely would be angry all the time. The usual potato mochi. Mochi? Moki? I don't know. Which one is it? Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured Pokemon back on their feet. Ah, this is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by the powerful lightning. If you guys were here for it, there was a big lightning storm earlier in this game. It made a bunch of Pokemon really big and angry. That's the lore. And we're gonna have to go around and make them calm down. Corpse equals core? You just want me to take away 2 of the letters from corpse? Yeah, like that big fire horse guy that we saw, that's one of the guys that got struck by lightning, and then it became big and angry. I did get a good rest, thanks for asking. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? Alright, why are we yelling? Oh, okay. Let me explain some lore here, and I'm gonna skip it. So, Adam in here is part of the Diamond Clan. And girl here, I forgot her name. Irida is part of the Pearl Clan. So they're part of 2 rival clans. And they're angry at each other. The Diamond Clan believes in Dialga. And Irida, part of the Pearl Clan, believes in Palkia. So they hate each other because they both believe in like a different god. It's a great metaphor for religion. Who agrees? Now I have to go chat with them up here. Later on in this game, I will have to pick one clan to join. So you guys can think, it's not going to be for multiple streams, but I'm going to have to join one of these guys. It doesn't really impact gameplay on which one I pick. But I'll have to make the decision. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. Probably the lightning. Milk Temia, thank you for the primer. GG Primer, saying 80 spin. So true. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows too. I see you've arrived. This is Gamboy, the newest member of our survey corps. Ah, I hear from you earned Wordier's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal, but that's a mouthful, just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? Actually, yes. I was chatting with Arceus just a little bit ago. I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? You'd send the stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. I'm losing interest in this. Yeah, we get it. They hate each other. They both believe in the Almighty Sinnoh is a different Pokemon. They want me to go stop Cleavor. Alright, cool. So, a little more information if you guys want. And I know you guys do. Adaman, the leader of the Diamond Clan, thinks that the Almighty Sinnoh is Dialga. And Irida, the leader of the Pearl Clan, thinks the Almighty Sinnoh is Palkia, when in fact, it's neither. It's Arceus, because it's the name of the game. So they both aren't even, they're just wrong. They're both wrong. I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state, but as you're aware by now, Cleavor is a mighty thing. Nigh invincible, even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleavor when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'm not spoiling anything. The name of the game is Legends Arceus. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course I can handle it. Let me go stop some Cleavor. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Nobles' Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleavor. There's no spoilers, really. Oh, hey guys. That rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll stop Cleavor. I've been told to stop Cleavor so many times. But unfortunately I just can't. Because they keep chatting with me. Alright, so we have to go meet up with this guy named... I forgot his name. Like Leon or something? And he will help us with Cleavor. We have to go meet up with him, though. Oh yeah, it's Leon. Cleavor would be dead by now? Well, we're not trying to kill Cleavor. We're trying to quell Cleavor. Because he's big and angry, you know? Because he got hit by the lightning. Alright, now we're going to spend a lot of money here. I don't really understand what this camera angle is. I don't know why it put me in the staircase. I don't think I've... I don't think this has ever happened to me before, but the reason we're spending this money is this guy is teaching me how to hold more things in my satchel. Which I feel like I should just be able to buy a bigger satchel to hold more things. But let me just waste a bunch of money. Not waste. It's important to have a big inventory, so we're just gonna spend our money here. He battle you with his Gumi? Yeah, Gumi might be an issue actually, because my main attacker, Oshawott, is water. How much space am I getting? I'm just spending all my money. Does anyone speedrun this game? Probably not. Speedrunning this game sounds miserable. So many cutscenes. Alright, we spent all of our... This is an interesting angle to be taught to hold more things. I'm just in the staircase. Alright, cool. I'm done. I spent all my money. There we go. So I was in this angle. I can't even go back in the staircase. Alright, anyway. Look, I was just trying to put the... I was just trying to put the camera back in the staircase, but it didn't work. Alright. How are things, my good friend? Oh, hey, Volo. Who added this? Oh, you mean cute doggy? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught to good use. Oh, you know I am putting that to good use. Oh, thanks for the super potions. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. We go. I think I should teleport to here, though. I sure hope Volo's a nice guy who wants to help you out. Me too. I'm really hoping Volo just is real nice the whole story through. And I want no issues to arise. When do I get access to Wordeer? Because I would like to not walk this far. Alright. How likely am I to die if I cliff jump here? We're good so far. Does he backstab you? Volo, you'll have to watch the stream in like 4 days, however long this series goes, to see. You'll just have to wait and find out. I don't think Volo would... Oh, Pikachu. Hold on, I want this guy. I have no Pokeballs. Hold on, let me craft. Crafting kit. Wow, we have a Pikachu. Do we care, though? I don't think I'm using Pikachu on my team. But it's the mascot of Pokemon. Can you teach it hold hands? I don't think Pikachu learns hold hands from level up. I think hold hands is specifically a move that you get from an event. So, like, only a limited amount of Pikachus know hold hands. And also... Oh, man, it's Big Babero. I'll try. I'll throw a ball and run. Darn. Oh, this music. This music. It's so cool and calm. Oh, it's Baniri. Anyone have an idea of what Baniri evolves into? Respond only with emotes. It's not Lechonk. It's a great try, though. Oh, no, that's cool. Alright, now we're gonna go fight a Gumi, I think, and hopefully not lose. I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. I'm here to save Cleavor. I'll do anything to see Cleavor. Anything! Such earnest desire to meet mighty Cleavor. I have to admit I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told, in no uncertain terms by Irida, that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Gumi. You don't even realize I'm turning you away. For your own safety, how sad you are. Go, Gumi, and see if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. Oh, man. Guys, I don't want to get oozed. Gumi is level 15. That might be an issue. What is that? How is Starly hitting so hard? Well, bye, Starling. I don't know how Starly's hitting as hard as it is. Oshawott, close this one out for me. Let's go. Couldn't have done it without Oshawott and all of my Bidoofs that I have. The Bidoofs, the triple Bidoof squad is really carrying. How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleavor now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply try making him an offering, a nice heaped helping of his two favorite foods, served up with respect by his loyal warden. That's me, of course, is usually enough to please him and soothe the prickliest of moods. Even I, Cleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give any offerings now, not with the way Cleavor is rampaging and running amok. There's nothing that an outsider like you can do. Okay, I'm getting bored of the dialogue. They're gonna realize, I didn't use a strong style, no. Gumi's just faster than Starly, which is why I got to move twice. My Starly's too low of a level. Anyway, what they're saying here is they're saying that we're going to gather food, put it into bombs, and then I'm going to go around throwing bombs at Cleavor. That's what they were discussing in that text. In case anyone is wondering. Now we teleport back here. No, not bombs. We're not bombing Cleavor. We're balming. Wow, I'm so glad I get to report my Pikachu that I caught. Yeah, balm with an L. Like lip balm? No, nope, not like lip balm. That's we were like really close to getting it. Nope, we won't be giving Cleavor a manicure. That is just not what's going to happen. Nope, not palm. Nothing about Cleavor's palms or palm trees. Eureka! Thanks, Professor. We simply have to throw the food. You certainly have the arm for throwing things. Alright, cool. Anyway. So... now, he's like, you're gonna have to throw things at Cleavor to calm it down. Which, to be fair, if I was really big and angry, which I am, those are the two words that people describe me as. I would get calmed down if people just showed up and started throwing things at me. Like, it makes perfect sense. I think the logic is there in this Pokemon game. I came because I had some news that I thought you might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on. Let's head to, what did you end up calling it? The Heights Camp? What are you going to show me? Please tell me that oh, I'm going to get the deer. Guys, we're getting the deer. This is huge. This is big for both gameplay and viewer experience. Because you can move so fast once you get this deer. All I have to do is play a little note on my flute. That's a Celestica flute that Mai just played. It's a precious tool that can be used to call on Wardeer, so you can ride upon him. It's said that Celestica flutes were gifts from Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now, this one's yours. It's not that grand a gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play that melody. Alright, let's see if I can play the flute. Oh, wow. I'm a natural. I got a Pokemon for you to trade if you want a shiny. Thanks for the offer, but no, I'm not interested in trading pokes. You received the Mind Plate from Wardeer. Thanks, Wardeer. Now, use that Celestica flute wisely and gallop across the land with the great Wardeer. You've got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at Grand Tree Arena. Alright, let's go and quell Cleavor using Wardeer. Actually, first, let's take a test. I gotta get my skills up to par here before I can really ride Cleavor. Surely I don't fail. I love that Pokemon because he looks like Santa if Santa was a reindeer. Alright, here we go. Focus up. What's the jump button again? Is it? I think it's Y? I don't think I deserved that last pop. Get him! Nice. Easy. Too easy. Give me that 100%. Get him! Oh my goodness, a perfect score. Perfection. You popped every single balloon. You're definitely a balloon bursting boss. That's for sure. And that means you deserve something special to mark the occasion. Oh, thanks for the nugget. And a rare candy. And what do you know? You beat my target of bursting at least 17 balloons. Well done. Where I get another rare candy and 15 feather balls. Oh, nice. Let's see if you have what it takes to challenge them all and raise your skills to the next level. Alright, cool, thanks. Alright, away we go. Am I gonna die if I jump off here? Oof. Now, if you take too much damage in the overworld, you black out, and then you lose some of your inventory. But that's all that happens if you die. He said he wasn't gonna play Detective Pikachu Returns. I mean, maybe once the game comes out, if... Or wait, is the game already out? I'm not sure. Maybe if everyone's, like, really enjoying it, I'll get it. But it just... I don't know. It doesn't... I feel like that's like playing a game like... I don't know. It feels like it's Pokemon, but only lore. I don't know. Oh, it is out? I'll have to see. So you say that the Galaxy people came up with a method? Alright, now I'm explaining to him about the balms. And I'm gonna throw some balms at Cleavor. I get it's not the most popular, but I loved it. Alright. Maybe. Oh wait, now I have to battle... her? Okay. Oh. This Glaceon is a very high level. I am not feeling too good about this one. Apparently I was supposed to level up my pokes more since the last battle. Oh, we got a paralysis. That's a clutch paralysis from Shinx. Thank you, Shinx. That does so much damage. Alright, do we think Oshawott can clutch this one out? I think we'll go for him. Because at least if they go for Powder Snow, Oshawott resists Ice. Come on. Oh, let's go. We got to move twice there because that was a combination of Glaceon being paralyzed, so it had slower moving, or it moved slower, and Aqua Jet's a priority move. So it makes you move more often. Oshawott is goated, I think. It was the right pick. Alright, time to go fight Cleavor. Let's quell this thing. Big build up to this. We've went through many cutscenes just to get to this point where we can fight Cleavor. Oh, mighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, Gamboy. Keep your focus on Cleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Grasha. How am I possibly supposed to kill this guy? How? It's so fast. It's so strong. All right. I don't care. I'm throwing the bombs. Get him. Gotta just stay hiding behind the tree. We're good. Nice. Now, it wants me to send in a Pokemon to do battle, but if I send in a Pokemon, it's just immediately gonna die. So I'm just gonna throw bombs. But technically, every time it runs into the tree, it gets dizzy, and it wants you to send in a Pokemon. But anytime I send a Pokemon, it's just I'm sending it in to die. So I'm looking out for my Pokemon, you know? Ouch. Get him. 1 bar left. Oops, I didn't mean to dive that way. Oh, I'm in trouble. We barely made it out of there. He's almost dead. Too easy. It hit me, but that last hit didn't count. I couldn't move. Get him. Guys, we've pretty much saved the world, I think. He's now back to being a normal Pokemon, not his evil glowing form. No killing. No killing involved. We calmed him down. I received the insect plate. Thank you. Now can we kill it? Whoa, why so violent? There's no reason for all that. Pokemon are friends, not food. Kill. Maybe we'll sacrifice some Bidoofs. So all you people with violent tendencies out there can calm down. We gotta kill the Bidoofs. They're an invasive species. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. No problem, guys. I saved the day. It's really no big deal, guys. Really, honestly. How do you receive the Spoonie and Pixie plates? What is that question? Pixie plate? I think you get at like the very end of the game. I don't know that other plate. Alright, now we have to go back and tell people, guys, look what I did. Oh, you mean spooky plate? Let's return to the village. We gotta go tell everyone that we calmed down Cleavor. Spooky plate? I don't know. Do we get him? Do we get the spooky plate? I don't remember. You get all of them throughout the story, though. They give out the plates like it's nothing. So you were given the plates when you impressed Wordier and Cleavor? That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you will find more plates like these scattered across the Sui. If we were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, you may uncover something. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time. Alright, see you, Volo. I've been replaying the old Pokemon games on the 3DS, but now I want to play through this again. Yeah, some of the old games are real good. But, for the older games, if I play through them, I would need to use an emulator, because I need the speed up. I can't sit. I don't have the patience to sit through the Pokemon game at 100% speed. I need it to be at like 500% speed. Did I get the shiny yet? I'm not worried about the side quests. I'm not worried about going to find them. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. Alright, cool. Thanks, old chum. Give me some food. We can now make smoke bombs. This is great. It's driving you crazy? I've been waiting for you, gb80. My name's Vesa. There's something real important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? This is real spooky. I'm doing a first run through some of the ones I didn't have as a kid, so I want to do them on the original device. Yeah, I feel that. This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of a strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate, so please, gb80, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. I don't think I'm going to do this side quest unless I get really into this playthrough. But the reason this little girl knows so much is possibly, maybe, that this kid isn't real and is a ghost. Possibly, not 100% sure. How did this girl get here? How did she just show up behind me? The reason I don't think I'm going to do this quest is because this quest requires you to go around Hisui, this game, and collect 100 different, like, of those little purple orbs that I just collected one of, and then you get an encounter with a Pokemon. So it's like, it's a lot of work for one Pokemon. The only reason you'd ever want to do it is if you're trying to 100% the Pokédex. You're gb80, the girl who quelled Cleavor, aren't you? Yeah, I sure am. Oh, it's 108? Cool. I knew it. You've got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled one of the Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kinda scared for you, for doing something so bold. I'm now going crazy. I'm sorry, I'm not going to catch the shiny Ponyta. I'm the warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Alright, so this is another character, guys, that we will not be seeing for the rest of the game, because I don't plan on going to get a haircut. So that makes 2, this person, as well as wherever that other person went, of characters that I will not see. Go get a trim. Okay, we gotta go back to the commander's office. What do you mean I'm in dire need of a haircut? I spent all my money on upgrading bag storage anyway, so I don't know if I even have the space to, or I have the money to get a haircut. I'm broke. We gotta go quell Ursaluna. Actually, I don't think we quell Ursaluna. Alright, so now, we've only gone through... I have to complete enough research tasks to get the 2nd rank. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna accept the quest, a peculiar Ponyta. I'm gonna do it. I need to actually get more balls. I'm like ballless at the moment. I'm gonna spend all of my money on Pokeballs. Alright, we have to go earn enough points to get the 2nd star And then we can progress. But for now, I'm gonna do something. Just 'cause. Every day you looking more like Lachlan with that hair. So true. No, not so true. Alright. Doesn't Ponyta chill around here? I don't know who Lachlan is, but I think I don't look like him. Oh, Lachlan the... Oh, I haven't heard of Lachlan in forever. The super old school Minecraft guy. I have heard of him. He switched to Fortnite. That's probably why I haven't heard of him in so long. Because unfortunately, I don't tune in to Fortnite content. Okay, how do I get to my quests exactly? Does it tell me where I need to go? It doesn't. I have a much less intense face. Oh, it's Eevee. Hold on. I want this guy. Yeah. New Pokemon caught. I don't think I'm going to use any of the Eevee evolutions, though. I'm using that backstrike technique to a T. Get him. Sad. He has no idea. He has no idea that I'm here. I don't even think I can catch him. What do you think of them making double-typed Eevee evolutions? They're making double-typed Eevee evolutions? That's news to me. I don't think that's a thing. If you guys are planning a Pokemon trade, can you guys take it to DMs or something? Not in my chat. Thanks. Thanks, please. Someone suggested it on Reddit. I think a double-typed Eevee evolution would be sick. But also, I don't know why they would do it. But I'd be down for Eevee to get an evolution of just every type. Yeah, I have to go around and catch pokes to level up. Let's catch a Shinx. Never mind. I'd preferably like to catch newer pokes, because the newer ones give you more, like, research points. Oh, wait, hold on. This would be a good catch. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch him. I gotta go. I gotta go. Second best Pokemon. It goes Eevee #1, Snorlax #2. I don't know about that. Alright. We're in a new spot. Lots of new pokes to catch. Snagged a Kadabra. Just Staravia. Please don't notice me. Well, that's really sad. What? How did I miss that throw? Anytime an Abra sees you, it just immediately teleports away. Unfortunately. But Abras are just cowards like that. Gotta snake some Mime Juniors. Okay, here we go. There's an Abra up here. You took a break from applying jobs to say hi. Hey, good luck applying to jobs. Alright, here we go. Give me that Abra. No! Please don't flee. Got him. Too easy. Why can't I catch these Mime Juniors? Alright, I fell asleep. I got one. Let's go. Shellos. Nice. Baby Pokemon have low catch rates. Suppose that makes sense. Seeing as in most Pokemon games, baby Pokemon just aren't catchable at all. You can only get them through like eggs. Alright, I think, let's head back a bit. Throw one more ball at Snorlax, see if we can get lucky. And then we'll head to the new area. It appears we're not going to get lucky catching Snorlax. I can't teleport if I'm targeted by a wild Pokemon. Gotta go. Okay. Let's head back here. We'll see. I caught 7? Sure. We still have a ways to go. Let's return to the village. I'm gonna grab some more Pokeballs, and then we'll head to the new area where we should find a lot of new pokes. And then hopefully we'll get to the second star real quick. And then we can progress with the game again. But for now, I need more Pokeballs. And what better way to get Pokeballs than to do this little route? So you run down here, throw a Pokemon at that tree. Then you run down here, and you throw a Pokemon at that tree, that tree, that tree. Run over here, throw a Pokemon at these rocks. Then you'll run up here, throw a Pokemon at that rock. And that rock. And that rock. Then you run back up here. And craft. Nice. Now we have 61 Pokeballs. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm speedrunning balls. I speedrun balls. Okay. Oh wait, can I not go to the Crimson Mirelands yet? I can't go yet because I need the no, that makes sense. Alright, this guy's telling me about the peculiar Ponyta. This is so exciting. If you guys haven't ever seen a shiny Pokemon before, your mind's gonna be blown, kind of. And while I go there, I'm gonna collect more apricorns so I can make more balls later on. Oh man. Wait. That's unusual. It's blue. That doesn't look like a normal Ponyta. I think to my knowledge that this is the only Pokemon game that just gives you a shiny Pokemon. There might be like events in other games. No, don't flee. What if I kill it? Now that would be funny. Then none of us get a shiny. All right. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna start chucking Pokeballs at it. We caught it. I don't think I'm gonna add it to my team, but I think for now I'll put it on my team. But I plan on getting rid of it later. Pokemon Gold and Silver, Soul Silver, Scarlet and Violet DLC gives you a shiny. Oh, yeah, the Scarlet and Violet DLC gives you Munchlax, right? I remember that. I haven't done that part of the DLC. What shiny is given in... Oh, Gold and Silver and Heart Gold is the Gyarados. It's like the main part of the story. Yeah. Of course. I should have known that. Silly me. Alright, I gotta go tell this guy that I caught his shiny Ponyta. I see you caught that strange Ponyta. You serve a corpse, folks. Sure, don't mess around. Alright, cool, bye. Yeah, we get it. The Ponyta's blue. Haxorus shiny and black 2, white 2? Is that from an event? I don't even think I've heard of the Haxorus shiny that if one's given out. Alright. We gotta go crazy catching Pokemon here. We are on the grind to get more research for the Pokédex so we can move on. Alright, Geodude. Actually, let me organize my inventory. How do I do that again? What button do I press? Oh, what minus. Organize the satchel. Good. Shiny Ponyta and Shiny Azumarill are your faves. Those are good picks. Shiny Ponyta's great. Azumarill being yellow. I can see it being a favorite. I'm not a big fan of the yellow shinies, though. No, Shiny Haxorus is able to be caught after completing the Pokédex. Alright, we're trying to catch this Geodude, but if it sees us, then I just leave and come back. Nice. I don't know if I caught it. Easy. Look at me flip off these cliffs. Okay. So, there is an angry Parasect down there, and I don't know. What if I get lucky? I didn't get lucky. Ouch. It's just a little damage. It's fine. I'll walk it off. We bail. We're leaving. Oh, it's Zubat. I want this guy. Alright, so Zubat is a potential team member. For those of you wondering who I want to add to my team, Zubat, potential. Crobat is, if you guys didn't know, one of my favorite Pokemon. Love Crobat. But I don't know if I want Crobat on my team. Actually, don't throw Pokemon. Throw a ball. Got him. Nice. Oh, there's a Cricketune. What do you like about Crobat? Well, it's like a bat. And it's cool. That's about all. I like that it has a really high speed stat. It moves very quickly. I like that. I like its typing, Flying Poison. Poison's one of my favorite types. I think Poison and Normal are my two favorite types. I like that you can get Crobat really early in Pokemon games, generally, because you get Zubat early, and it's a friendship evolution. Oh yeah, that's all. What? How do I get to a Pokédex? And then let's check Zubat. What do I need to kill Zubat with? Defeat it with Rock-type moves? I do have Rock-type moves. So, here, I'll explain the Pokédex after this. For anyone watching who isn't 100% sure what I'm trying to do here. Sorry, not kill. Faint. I'm just trying to make this guy faint. Thank you, Bidoof, for having Rock-type moves. Really clutching it out for the squad. Okay, so in order to up your Pokédex data, you have to catch a bunch of Pokemon, but that's not it. So if you look at something like Bidoof here, the amount you catch gives you more points. But the amount of heavy Bidoofs you catch, the ones that are real fat, you got some fat Bidoofs, those also give you more Pokédex points. The number you defeat also gives you, so like, and then the number you've evolved gives you more. So we're really just trying to complete all these different things. So like, if I could defeat a lot of Shinx with ground type attacks, then I'd be getting both some for number defeated and defeated with ground type attacks. So I'm really just trying to defeat and catch Pokemon, catch them without being spotted, catch some big boys, lots of different things. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't even know why I explain anything. Just smile and nod, everybody, and just be like, yeah. Yep, exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. Anyway, let's do some fun things here. So if you saw, all of these Pokemon have reached the level necessary to evolve. So let's evolve some of these guys. Come on, Oshawott. Can I drop out of this class? No, this one's required for graduation, sorry. Nice. Duwat's real strong. I'll evolve one Bidoof. Only one, though. The other ones are staying as Bidoof. Now we have a Barrel. Let's evolve a Starly. Into Staravia. And Shinx. And then the other two Bidoofs are staying as Bidoof. Even though I'm evolving these guys, again, I don't think I'm keeping them on the team. I've got much better, stronger, cooler pokes in mind. Like Zubat, possibly. Anyway, now that we have a Barrel, let's try to take out some more Zubats with Rock-type attacks. I love Shinx evolution. Yeah, Luxio and Luxray, they're awesome. Nothing cooler than Bidoof. Any other Zubats around? They need to catch some smoke. This guy's so far away. Come here. Defeat another Zubat with a Rock-type attack. And if you're out there wondering, why Rock? If you guys studied the type chart earlier when I had that up on the screen, it was very important. And you might fail the test if you didn't study it. Rock super affects flying. So when I use a Rock-type attack on Zubat, it's super effective. Meaning it does double the damage that a normal attack would do. Guys, can we meet after class for a study group, please? Come here, Cricketune. Whack. Got him. Alright, I'm going to try to catch Alpha Cricketune here. Will I get lucky? Close. But no. Alright, let's run over here. There's a lot of new pokes over here. Hey, it's another one of those purple orbs that'll get me closer to completing that one little girl's side quest. Well, that's right, lots of new pokes over here. We got a Psyduck. We got another Psyduck. Where's the Bunearies? I know there's Bunearies around here. You love Psyduck? Psyduck is pretty great. I love that it's just a duck that constantly has a headache. It's just always suffering from a headache. He's one of your top 5. Alright, let's try to catch some Dustox. These are some big boys, so they have a pretty low catch rate. Unfortunate. Stay hiding. Stay hiding. Get him. Oh, wait. He's so fast. Get him. Come on. Oh, we got him. What's my favorite Pokemon? Crobat is good. I really like Diggersby. Diggersby is really cool. Let's see. What are some other ones? I think I'm a Blissey fan. I've recently become a Blissey fan. Lopunny, not so much. It's what you want me to say. I know you chatters are just waiting for me to say Lopunny. Oh. What's my favorite Pokemon by looks, not stats? Oh, by looks? Oh, you're wondering what Pokemon is my favorite by looks? Oh, interesting you ask. Okay, yeah, let me catch these Combies. Run away. Got him. Oh, what? What the heck? Alright, whatever. Like, what Pokemon is cute, not like what you're attracted to? Oh, you want me to tell you what Pokemon I think is really cute? Oh. Like what I think is just super cute? Guys, look closely. That is one big Lopunny. Wait, do I have any mud? Check this out. It's not working. I can't throw any more spoiled apricorns at this thing. We gotta go. She's mad. Alright, did I get far enough away? I'll reapproach. Look, I was trying to stun her so I could throw a Pokeball, because you can't throw a Pokeball at a Mon that's alerted. Okay. She forgot about me. We're going back. Come on! Oh. You can't see me. I'm behind a tree. You have no idea that I'm here. Yeah. Come on! Oh. Alright. I don't think I can catch the Lopunny yet. I need to get better balls. Unfortunately, Lopunny is not impressed with my balls. So once I get better ones, I will, I'll go back to try to catch big Lopunny again. Catch me some Combee. Get me some more apricorns. Okay, now that it's daytime, all the Dustox should have turned into Beautifly. Not that they're the same Pokemon, it's just Dustox comes out at night. Beautifly comes out during the day. There it is. Yeah. Darn. 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 Get him, Badoo. Sorry, Babarrel. I totally misspoke there. Yep, Babarrel's just too good. Alright, let's try this again. Sad. I throw the ball to try to catch. Once it becomes alerted, I give up. Am I pulling up to TwitchCon Las Vegas? Definitely not. I need to stay far away from TwitchCon and people in general. Of course I got poisoned. It only makes sense that I would get poisoned. It's a 30% chance to poison from a poison sting. Or if you're me, it's 100%. So thank goodness I'm me and I get poisoned 100% of the time. Really just the best. You're gonna have to meet up without the streamer? No. No. Don't meet up. Don't do it. Yep, give me that orb. There are 18 wisps remaining in this area. Oh, I took a tumble. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight some Pokemon. Combee. Dead. Bye, Combee. Thanks for playing. But Barrel's so silly. Guys, listen up. So calm. Have I mentioned how much I love this game? I really hope they make another game that's just like this. Because this is Legends Arceus. What if they do Legends and then a mythical from Gen 5 and do a very similar one? Like Legends Genesect or Legends Meloetta or something. This is my Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing cannot compare. I'll catch another Baneri, sure. Got him. With the sneaky backstrike, too. Legends Volcanion? Well, that would be Gen 6, but yeah, I feel you. Volcanion is such a cool mythical. Alright, we're entering a cave. I think we're gonna see some new pokes here, right? I don't remember exactly what you find where. I know, like, approximately. Ah, yes. Our boy Machop. Diamonds! Just kidding. 1, those aren't diamonds. 2, that was a reference to the popular game Minecraft. I walked in this cave and walked straight to those diamonds. Clearly, I'm using X-Ray in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Mine the diamonds? Oh, I did. It gave me Sky Tumblestone. Love me some Sky Tumblestone. This is unfortunate. I can't go any further. You reacted with hype? Thank you. Guys, make sure you react hype to this stream, please. To show that you're hype. That I found diamonds in Pokemon. Machop is one of my least favorite Pokemon. I'm not a Machop fan. If it's a Pokemon that evolves from trade... Sorry, I might be getting a little complex for the average Pokemon viewer. Wait, I'm having crazy deja vu. I'm gonna have to watch my first stream of this game. Because if you guys aren't aware, I streamed this game, and then I gave up after 1 episode, and that's why I'm restarting this stream. I feel like I said this exact thing in my last stream of this game. I'm having crazy deja vu. I think I said something along the lines of, if it's a Pokemon that evolves through trading, I'm not a fan of it. So, like, Machop... or Machoke, its evolution evolves from trade into Machamp. So I don't like that evolution line. Kadabra evolves to Alakazam from trade. I don't like that evolution line. Gengar, I want to like Gengar. It evolves from trade, so I don't like that evolution line. And a bunch of other pokes. Aren't there link cables in this game? There are. Which is another reason why this game is so good. Because in this game, you can actually get every poke playing by yourself. Yeah, Pokemon just assumes you have friends to trade with. Or they expect you to buy 2 different Pokemon games. Both cases, ridiculous. Ooh, an angry Abra. Wait, does this guy flee? Wait, does this guy not leave? I'll try to catch an Abra. 2 games do be the... Yeah, I feel like when people are trying to complete the Pokédex, instead of finding someone to trade with, they always resort to... No, it's gonna use teleport and leave. Alright, cool. People always resort to just buying 2 games as opposed to getting a friend to trade with. It's awesome. It's the Pokemon fan way. Don't have friends. Spend extra money to do it yourself. Okay. Me and my Pogo alt? Not an alt. That is completely mischaracterizing it. An alt is against the terms and conditions of Pokemon Go. I would not use an alt. It is my sister's account that she stopped using, so I decided to use it myself. But an alt? No. I would not do that. It's not a stolen account. There's no stealing. Alright, maybe there... maybe a little stealing. Maybe just a little. I made my sister get a Poke-Go account so they can trade with me. That's the way to do it. Trading is a great way to get 100% Pokemon. Like perfect IV Pokemon and Pokemon Go. Just have a second account and spam trades. Okay, what do I have to take out? I gotta kill some Bidoofs. Or, sorry, not Bidoofs. Buizel's. Where are they? This guy. Kill them with electric type attacks. Will do. Yes, my sister is aware that I use her account. It's not stealing. That's not what it is. Someone at work was talking about Go Battle Day the other day. Did you do your battles? Yeah, over the weekend I did 200 Pokemon Go battles. 100 each day. Yeah, and I haven't hit Legend yet. I think I'm washed. I really pride myself on being really good at Pokemon Go Battle League. And I mean, I'm at like 2,800, 2,850 rating, which is pretty high. But I didn't hit Legend on Go Battle Day, which normally I hit Legend on the first Go Battle Day. I think I'm washed. I think it's over for me. I think I need to retire. I'm close to Legend. All right, let's see if we can finally get the second star and then progress. We have enough. Let's go. We earned that second star. Let's go tell Silene. And now we can go and progress. Guys, this is a really monumental moment for my stream because I'm fairly certain. Actually, I'm not 100% certain. But I think we're now officially further along in this game than my last stream of this game. Real exciting. Now we're only getting into new content. We can now use feather balls. Okay, so now that we have the second star, we can enter a new area. So let's go do that. The reason we had to get that second star was to enter this new area. Oh, hey, guy. Mind helping me train a bit? Sure. Let's battle, I guess. My plan... Yeah, at this moment, I plan on playing this whole game on stream. But things can change. But I'd like to get through this whole game without giving up on it. We are not finishing this game today. Okay, well that was a really good try. I one-shot Mime Jr. We are maybe 20% through this game. Maybe. So it would be like maybe... I don't actually know 100% how far we're at through this game. You're out of Red Bulls? Wow, what an honor. You would go get, or if you had Red Bulls, you would drink them to stay up to continue watching the stream. Just play faster. I gotta start speedrunning. Oh man. We defeated Pikachu. Oh boy, Pikachu's gonna be angry with me again. I let it get absolutely cooked in battle. Yeah, we just got the 2nd star. I plan on playing for maybe another hour, and then we'll call it. And then I'll probably be back tomorrow or something. That's my plan for when I'm playing. Alright, so this is where our Pokemon storage is. Let's put Shiny Ponyta on the team for now. Again, I don't think it's gonna be a team member forever. And I think we'll also put Zubat on the team. Let me take a look real quick. It is Quiet Nature. Quiet Nature's really bad. Naive Nature, that is better. Up speed, cut Spadef. Sorry for the casual Pokemon fans watching. You might... This guy is better. We're getting into some nitty gritty of Pokemon here. Nitty and gritty. This guy's better. You're so lost? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I guess that makes sense. That's what I'm worried about when I play through Pokemon games. Pokemon is... I feel like it's just not a good casual viewing experience. Like, that's why at the end of my Mario stream, like, even though I was doing the same level for 3 hours straight, it's really easy to watch. Like, if you just show up and have no previous understanding, because you know when I do something good or when I do something bad. You get the general idea. This, I feel like you could watch for a while, and if you don't know Pokemon, you're just gonna be lost. But that's alright. Maybe I'll get more people into Pokemon by playing this. And that's really what matters. More lore. Who's ready for some lore? I'm Caliba of the Pearl Clan. Warden Caliba to you. Ho? What you call me? Now would you look at that? You have a Celestica flute. You must be the one they say fell out of the space-time rift. That's right. I see. I've already heard about you, that you quelled Cleavorn in his frenzy. I'm sure many people were saved by your actions, but I wonder if there wasn't some other way to handle the situation. What you did is hardly different from bullying a Pokemon into submission, after all. And you run about catching Pokemon up in those little balls you carry. Alright, that's very personal. I don't need any help from your sort, or the Diamond Clan for that matter. That young lady, Arzu, offered help, but associating with the Diamond Clan, it just won't do. Be on your way. So yeah, she's part of the Pearl Clan. She doesn't want any help from Diamond Clan. No way. It's Volo. How about you show me the strength that could quell even a frenzied lord? That's crazy. Volo just walks up and is like, battle me now. Alright, sure. Back to battling Togepi. Does Togepi have a... Togepi has a higher... Spadef or something? I'll Thunderfang. Midnight Trains, thank you for the gifted T1. GG gifted, thank you, thank you. I'm looking up Togepi stats. Togepi has the same exact defense and special defense. Oh, shoot. Well, good try, Luxio. Let's quick check some stats. Let me explain what's going on for the casual Pokemon viewers. I'm looking at my stats to see what's higher between attack and special attack, and it looks like it's approximately the same. Attack is slightly higher, and the reason I'm wondering that is because Aqua Jet is a physical attack, so you'd want to use your attack stat. Water Pulse is a special attack, so you'd want to use your special attack stat. So whichever one's higher is probably the move you want to go for. Sometimes. There are rare cases where you don't, but we don't need to get into that. Trying to absorb this info. Yeah, I'm talking to all the people who fell asleep listening to the stream. Everything I say is just, yeah, it's being absorbed by them. They're gonna wake up tomorrow knowing all this knowledge, not knowing how they know it. But I'm just gonna keep giving them so much information. Didn't I say in a video once that I'd watch Pokemon videos to go to sleep and learn it? I've probably fallen asleep watching Pokemon videos, but I don't think I did that specifically to learn Pokemon. Alright, anyway. What's going on here? If you guys are wondering what that cutscene was, this old lady who said, what did she say? Something about like, I don't remember. But this board is missing a big piece, a big fragment, and we have to go get that fragment back. Apparently it's stolen by bad guys. No, I can remember the lore. I was gonna make a comment about how there was like one point in her dialogue where she's like your balls won't do or something, or like your balls are too small or something like that. Remember? It happened like a second ago. It was just like a second ago. Surely you didn't all forget. I kind of forgot though. But she said something like that. Anyway, she needs help getting that piece back. And now we have the evil team over here. These are the people who stole the fragment. We have Charm, Clover, and Coin. I would hate to be named Coin. Charm and Coin, or Charm and Clover? Sure, those are fine names. Coin? Why are you named Coin? That's just... Oh, you remember this from my first stream? Oh, then I am not further than my first stream yet. What is the level here? 23? Uh-oh. This could be an issue. Alright, come on. Go ahead and flinch, paralyze. Flinch or paralyze. Good try. Wait, I am further than my first stream? Well, are you saying like time-wise? Or... I'm thinking I've never been at this point on my first stream, right? Or have I been at this point on my first stream? Oh, I got the second star and then I dipped? Alright. Alright, cool. Easy dub. Man Game 78 stream? That's me. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thanks for the wall fragment. I can't wait to go tell that old lady that I got her fragment for the wall back. That would be good. Stop the stream. Come back later. Restart. And just play faster. Am I gonna get all the Pokemon Squishmallows? No. I have a little bit of a collection of Pokemon plushies, but I don't really seek out Pokemon plushies. If I'm at the store and I pass a Pokemon plushie, I'll probably buy it. The collection, it's behind me. You can kind of see Jigglypuff there. Oh, and you can see Pikachu. Alright. Anyway, I skipped all that lore from the evil team, because it's like, it doesn't matter. The evil team is really dumb, and they don't have anything interesting to say. You've come to bother me again. Well, come as often as you'd like, but it won't change my mind. Hey, I got the wall fragment for you. What? You went and retrieved the fragment from those bandits? Why go out of your way like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're that eager to calm Ursaluna, That's right. I'll admit, I didn't expect anybody else to truly care for Ursaluna. Well then, let's see that wall fragment. Let's go. This old lady is becoming more friendly. Good as new. Guys, let's read some unknowns. So if you don't know the Pokemon Unknown, it has it spells out different letters. There's 28 different Unknowns. The alphabet, as well as exclamation point and question mark. This one says, all lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I didn't need to read the Unknowns. She just reads it back. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. This is so deep. I suppose it means people helping each other. Like how you helped retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times, but this is the first time I've truly understood what it means. Maybe this is Almighty Sinnoh's guidance. I feel like it's not that complicated. The meaning behind that quote, somehow this lady's dumb enough to not understand. Please lend me your strength so that we may help Ursaluna. It's true that Ursaluna has become enraged, but he doesn't seem to be in an utter frenzy. I think he'll return to his normal state if we can just give him some medicine. Alright, let's go to Sludge Mound. I just realized you're purposefully pronouncing the Pokemon names wrong? What? What do you mean? Absolutely not. Name one Pokemon that I'm pronouncing incorrectly. I'll wait. I'll just sit here and wait. Ghastly, Graveler. Because don't get me started. Dude, you're funny. I like it, Picasso. I feel like that's sarcastic. Because if we're talking about Unknown, it's not unknown. There's no K. So clearly you're not going to pronounce it like the word unknown. I think Unknown is a perfect pronunciation. It's Ursaluna, Rog. Now show your mettle to Ursaluna. But remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch him. Okay, now there is a chance that we are way out of our skill level. 26? Oh. This might be a loss. I did not train my Pokemon very well. I also already have 2 dead pokes. Okay, okay, so this is one situation where I'm gonna use Water Pulse, even though it's a special attack, and my special attack stat is less than my attack stat. A special attack is better because Ursaluna has a way lower special defense than physical defense. Don't kill. Oh my goodness. This guy. Duat did good, though. Duat did very good. Good. My offensive... Okay. Strong style, aerial ace. I'm bringing out the strong style. It was enough. Let's go. That was close. So what the strong style does is it hits harder than just a normal move. However, it makes it so the opposing Pokemon can move twice a lot of the time. Bleeg, whatever that means. It's so potent that we can only use it on tough, resilient Pokemon like Ursaluna. There, dear Ursaluna, you've calmed down now, haven't you? This is all very strange, though. Yeah, why isn't he glowing? If he really was a frenzied Pokemon, he'd be glowing. Like Kleavor. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you quelled Kleavor's frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky, all the way from here. But no such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is this clinging to Ursaluna's coat? It seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Arzu or something. Now, why did she, of all people, find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? But I forgot something important. Play your Celestica Flute for me. Let's go. We have a new rideable Pokemon. Now, we still probably only want to ride Wordeer because it moves so much faster. But we can now ride Ursaluna, which will help find things in the ground. Alright, so now, when we ride Ursaluna, it'll point us towards treasure in the ground. So let's try it out. Wait, where is it? This way? It's kind of hard to stay on track for it. Oh, right here. Get him, Ursaluna. Old verse 9. Wow. Would I like to read it now? No. Yeah, Ursaluna is pretty much a metal detector. All my Pokemon are dead. Could I? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, just back here. Let's heal up the pokes. Sorry, not dead, not dead. That is just incorrect Pokemon knowledge. I just need to snooze. Just a little while. Yeah, they're just sleeping. Alright, they're alive now. Okay, I think I'm going to go and find pokes to add to my team. This is really exciting. Hopefully you're all very excited. I'm gonna show you all 2 potential pokes that I want to add to my team. We're now, because we're in the second area, the Crimson Mirelands. So, alright, great. Which this second area has some pokes that I want. So, let's see where we're at on the map. I think we want to be down here. I think. Let's see. How easily can I get across here? I'm gonna go for it. I might not make it. Get there! Oh, we barely got there. Your character can't swim, by the way, so if you get stuck in the river, you just you kind of die. You just, like, take some damage and wake up on the side of the river. Here we go. Goomy, by the way. Goomy is a Pokemon that I would like on my team. Goomy, Hisuian Gudra is very strong. Has one of the best typings in the game. Has great stats. I think I want Goomy. I'm going to catch a bunch. That way I can pick the one with the best nature. Unfortunately, this guy's mad at me now. So I'll have to deal with this guy. A Narxolotl, thank you for the T1. Thank you. GG gifted, GG gifted. Thank you. Wow. Okay, this Goomy is level 32. I might be in trouble. I wasn't ready for pokes this strong. Alright, let's go ahead and just bite. Surely the barrel will handle it fine. Yep. But barrel lived, no problem. Let's throw a Pokeball, I think. I'll try to catch it. Home of Trials. Okay. Right here. This way? This way. I do want to try to catch more Goomies, but if they try to battle me, I'm just going to run, because I don't want to take another fight. Why is it so foggy? I can't see anything. It is spooky season. Oh, here we go. This is another poke that I would like to add to my team. Petalil. Petalil will evolve into Hisuian Lilligant, which has the move Victory Dance. And that alone is enough to make you want to use Hisuian Lilligant. Lilligant is so strong. And on top of that, Lilligant kind of wide flushed. That, I couldn't put it better myself. You said it perfectly. And again, I'm trying to catch a lot of the pokes that I'm looking to add to my team, because then I can just pick the best nature. Nature, if you guys are wondering, is every Pokemon has a nature, and there are like 16 different natures. Pull up a pic of Lilligant for the casual Pokemon players. I'm sure you all can look up Lilligant in your own time. Ouch. I'm getting destroyed over here by Goomy. The reason yeah, I don't know how to share my screen. Sorry. That's the main reason I don't want to pull up a pic of Lilligant. Natures, by the way, I'll quickly explain it. It's pretty simple. So, if you look at the stats, Bidoof, or Bibarel here, has a bold nature. And bold nature makes it so your attack is dropped by 10%, and your defense is upped by 10%. And, like, Luxio, for example, has an impish nature, which makes it so its special attack is dropped by 10% and its defense is upped by 10%. And natures just, they help out your stats. So you generally want one that ups a stat you want. Like if I'm using a physical attacker, you want to find a nature that ups your attack stat. I might be saying too much for people that don't know Pokemon. Sorry. But it's just, natures are something to help your stats. And you generally want one to benefit your stats. And that's what I'm looking for. But also, that will be on the test later, so please take notes. Any other Petalils around? Oh, and your Pokemon, if you send them out, can destroy this. I got a medicinal leak. I don't have space in my satchel. That is so sad. Alright. Come back. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'll get him. Hey, I caught him. I just had to keep waiting for him to run away and then smack him. If we all drop the class together, he can't hurt us. That's like when you're in school and you're like, well, if everyone in class leaves, none of us get in trouble, right? If we all fail, he'll curve the grading. True. But then the one person that studies is gonna screw over everyone who didn't study. I got Arceus so long ago and I still haven't played it. That is me with... I got like a Final Fantasy remake. It's like Final Fantasy VII for the Switch. And I'm like, I kind of want to try it, because maybe I want to... Maybe Final Fantasy's a good game. I've never played a Final Fantasy. And, I've never played it. So I'll never know if it's a good game or not. Unless I get around to playing it at some point. This makes me want to replay this and do a shiny only run. I've seen some people do shiny only runs, and it's like, it takes so long shiny hunting to continue playing at certain points. I don't have the patience for that. Okay, let's get rid of a bunch of things I don't need. Like that, the medicinal leak, Vivichoke. I can get rid of just about everything. Don't need any of this. I'll keep my balls of mud. Yep, that's a pretty good inventory. I guess I don't need that either. I have played a Kirby game. I played one on the Switch. Okay, let's leave. Let's leave this area. It's Unknown. Was that a Pokemon? That sure was a Pokemon. Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Salacion ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually likeness of this very Pokemon. Yep. Yep, we already know. The Forgotten World? I think so. What is the Kirby game where you become a car? It's that one. That's like my main memory of playing that game. I became a car and drove a Kirby car. The Forgotten World? Okay, yeah, it's that one. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the village and add the pokes to my team. I'm gonna add Gumi, and I'm gonna add Petalil. Real exciting and cool. Oh, and I'm gonna get stopped before I'm able to do that. That's even better. The Wii Kirby games were the best ones. Okay, let's check out some natures here. Cutspadef. Mild. That one's not bad. Cut special attack, that one's bad. This isn't bad. This one's not bad. Neutral. Decent. Decent. These aren't horrible natures. Let's check these. Bad. Bad. Eh. Okay. Let me just find the ones that I said were decent, and then we'll move on. The best one for Gumi would be Modest. The best one for Petalil would be Adamant. But we don't have any of that, so I'm just gonna pick one that helps. So what I'm looking for is, you can see that special attack stat. You can't see that special attack stat. That's the special attack stat right there. I was blocking it. And I want, for Gumi, I want a nature that increases the special attack. Like this one, for example, because that way Gumi will hit harder with its special attacks. So I think I'm going to use this one. So we'll replace with Barrel. No regrets. Now, Petalil. We're looking for one. Petalil is a physical attacker, so we're looking for one that increases its attack stat. So, like, this one is pretty good. It ups attack, cuts special defense. This one's neutral. Ups attack, cuts defense. 36, 34. I think I want... I have another Petalil to look at, right? These two. Let me check these. No. No. Both these Petals are bad. So I'm thinking we should use the level 36 one. This one here. Okay. So we have... I'll keep Staravia for now instead of... I'll keep Zubat on my team. This is fine for now. So I think these three members of my team are staying for good. These three. So, cool. Welcome team members. I'm also blocking. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm fine for now. Why not Duat? No, yeah, Duat. Duat, Gumi, Petalil. We're keeping all these. Can I give them nicknames? Can I? I can change the name. But do I want to? I don't think I want to name my team. Let's name them. Okay, but then my other team members. Potentially Zubat, who I'm blocking. Potentially a Blissey. Potentially Hisuian Arcanine. Potentially, I could use Gardevoir on my team. Gardevoir is good. Okay. What should let's start with Duat. Any good names? Any good names for Duat? I'll take suggestions. Smurf, Moist, Gardevoir and Petalil? Oh, what if we do Gardevoir, Petalil, Gardevoir, Lilligant, Lopunny. Let's see. Cresselia. Actually, Cresselia doesn't really work. Cresselia doesn't fit with the theme. I'm gonna look up. I looked up most mommy Pokemon, and it's and the first result though is top 5 mother Pokemon. Happy Mother's Day. It's like a serious, not like it's not like an actual. The answers are Butterfree, Kangaskhan, Marowak, Lugia. Like, these aren't mommy Pokemon. They have a completely different understanding of mommy Pokemon than mine. Let's move on though. Okay. We're gonna not name the Pokemon, sorry. I didn't get any really good suggestions. The first one for me is Ditto. Okay, so Ditto could be a very mommy Pokemon, because Ditto can be any Pokemon. Oh, I could put Vaporeon on my team. That's funny. Okay, Duat. Everyone, fire off Duat names. Name Duat Icicle? It's just, I feel like it's not cold enough to be Icicle. It's just a water type. It's no... It just can't be Icicle. Do what? Smurf Moist. Blueberry. Best Duat. No, let's just go straight to Samurott, because it's gonna be a Samurott soon. Best Samurott nicknames: Tsunami, Poseidon, Neptune, Harry Otter. It's kind of funny. What are these, like anime names? Because I don't know any of these. Suiko, Kai, Hanzo. Anyway. Alright, we gotta start doing something. This stream came to a big halt because there are nicknaming clowns in my chat. Tide's a good one? Alright, Tide it is. I don't want to think anymore. Tide. How about Gumi? It's like a snail. It's like any good pod? Tide and pod? Okay. Tide and pod. And Petalil? Mommy? Dino Dance? Oh, that's a good suggestion. Tide Pod and name this one Challenge. Do Tide and Pod and Challenge. I might, next time I start a stream, I might have reset all these nicknames back to just the Pokemon. But for now, we'll roll with it. An anonymous gifter, thank you for the gifted T1. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Okay, we need to go and talk to Silene, I believe. We love Tide Pod and Challenge. I guess we do. We have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy. Yes, Lilligant's in a frenzy? There are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arzu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilite Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower, polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her, my cooking is simply irresistible after all. If Arzu of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Alright. The rest of this dialogue is about how I need to go and quell Lilligant. Oh, it's Mochi? Sorry. I'll probably forget. But yeah, similar to how we quelled Cleavor earlier, we are going to quell Lilligant. More cheese? What about more cheese? Okay, so my task right now is, now that we have access to Ursaluna, somewhere in the Mirelands here, a lady got lost, and now I have to go find her. So, away we go. Unarxolotl, thank you for the gifted T1 again. Thank you, thank you. GG gifted. Thank you so much. Go, Ursaluna, get up there. Wait, can I get up here with Wordier? Oh, I can. Wordier's built different. Oh wait, let me try to snag a Stunky and an Onyx. Come on, give me the Onyx. Yeah, alright, I give up. I tried my best, I really did. That was a weird camera change. Oh, there she is. Oh, hi. Onyx scares me so much. Well, you're talking about the gemstone Onyx. I think it's a gemstone. Onyx is spelled with an I. Sorry. Actually, you're spelling it wrong. Yeah, I helped Ursaluna. I really did. But how'd you find me all the way out here? Ursaluna found you, actually. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I made. Mochi? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of those Pokemon that were blessed by the almighty Sinnoh, but wow. "80 nerd." 80 nerd's a crazy emote. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry about that. I should have treated you better. It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who lived as long as I have, would be more patient. It's okay, I didn't do a good job explaining myself. Yeah, so pretty much this angry old lady is now forgiving people and treating everyone nicer. Crazy character development. Eddie, man, you're permanently banned. You're never coming back. This is a great lesson. Pokemon taught me to treat everyone with respect. Alright. Here we go. Wait, can I get up here? I don't even know if I can get up here. Come on! Oh, no way. I probably am not supposed to be up here yet, but that's fine. Work! Nice. Actually, I feel like I am supposed to be up here. Oh well. It's telling me no. It really is. It's trying to get me down this hill. But I have to go quell Lilligant. This is probably the finale of the stream here. Until next time. Which may possibly be tomorrow. Why do we have to quell them? Well, they're angry. The lightning strike from earlier this stream, we saw that big lightning strike that happened. Maybe you weren't here for that. But the big lightning strike happened. It hit certain Pokemon, and it made them big and angry and evil, so we have to quell them. The Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant, is like a dancer. Always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. If you keep on dodging, she might get tired out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Alright, guy. This is really awesome. I could do that. And this is the Pokemon that I want on my team. Alright, it's telling me how to dodge. I already know how to dodge. Get her! Get away from me. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Too easy. Too easy. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Man, these bombs are doing nothing. I'm in an intense battle, guys. I can't read chat. But all chat is you guys calling Lilligant mommy. So what even is the point of reading chat? Like I already know what you're saying. It's so close to dead. Let's go. Easy fight. All right, let me read some chats. You're hurting her. Nah, I want her close. Lilligant, smiling face with hearts. Good thing I read all that. Wow, GG's, good fight. Thanks for the meadow plate. No, she was just glowing yellow and angry because of the lightning strike. That's not her normal form. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. First Ursaluna, now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? I do. Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Arceus, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Salacion ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teachings of the almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arceus. You're a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokémon, after all. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you, now after Caliba wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arceus. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me. Agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing, except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. Yes, please protect Lilligant. Alright, cool. And the rest of this dialogue is just them being like, wow, you've saved us. You're the best. Let me quick check. I should already know this. Sunstone acquisition. Acquisition of a sunstone in Jubilife Village. Sunlike rock or space-time distortions. Got it. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go and explain to the captain that we stopped Lilligant's frenzy. And then we'll probably call the stream there. I think we've done plenty. And hopefully my next stream will be episode 2 of this game and not a completely new game where I completely forget that Legends Arceus is a thing. Yeah. Now this guy's saying, yeah, I actually found that girl because I made the potato mochi. You'll remind me? Okay, as long as you remind me. I stopped Lilligant, sir. Excellent. There may well be times when the Galaxy team will be forced to fight against Pokémon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in space-time. Then, frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond... I didn't read that last word. That would have taken me a second, though. Komodo kind of looks like J-Schlatt. There you go. Piping hot potato mochi. Fresh from the stove. Alright. I'm going to skip this dialogue as well. But this dialogue is definitely not useful. I did get the recipe for a scatterbang, though. So that's good. I don't think I'll be using a scatterbang even once. I don't think I've ever used a scatterbang before in this game, and I've played a lot of this game. Have I mentioned how much I enjoy this game? It's really a good one. All right, now Arzu is saying I'm gonna be working at the hair shop with this old lady here, and that's great because I will never see her again. I will not be getting a haircut. Wait, I have to go to Prelude Beach with this guy? What's going on here? Tell me, gamer boy, have you seen One Piece? You got me. No, I haven't seen One Piece. Just the way you asked that made it seem like I was getting interrogated. These people have just arrived here in Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilite Village. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived on this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. Why did all these people show up, though? That's what I'm confused about. Like, where did they come from? Friends? Oh, they're gone. They were all in my imagination. The advancement of our understanding of Pokémon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. You truly do love Pokémon, don't you? Not really. You have no love for them, and still you go out to learn more about them. You are a strange one, to be sure, but if you do what is asked of you, then I care not. Remember this, though. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilite Village. Irida's here. Nice. Cool. They're gonna kill all Pokemon? No killing, actually. They just want to learn about Pokemon, that's all. The same friend of mine loves Pokemon apps. Pokemon apps? You mean like Pokemon Go? They'd make harsh decisions to keep the town safe. I will let you know in advance. There are no Pokemon nobles in the Cobalt Coastlands. We did have a Lord of the Coastlands until a few years ago. A tragedy took him from us. Now, we've had reports of people seeing strange, shadowy figures on the island. The Lord used to call his home. We have also received word from both the Security Corps and Supply Corps. It seems some of the members were attacked by a ghost while out gathering materials in Firespit Island. These are serious concerns, and moreover, my clan just can't tolerate this desecration of our late Lord's seat. Normally, I'd entrust this to our warden in the coastlands, but her situation is complicated. I trust my intentions are clear by now. I hereby order you to investigate these reports. Alright, cool. Now we have a third land to go explore, but I don't think I can go yet because I need a 3rd star. Let's see what she says. Yeah, you must be a 3rd star to explore the Cobalt Coastlands. Alright, cool. So I think we'll wind the stream down here. Yeah, so I will probably... Next stream, we'll get the 3rd star and then go to the new land. I might do a little Pokeball grinding off stream. Just because it's boring-ish. I'm looking to release. How do I release multiple? I will not come back with half the game done. I thought there was a way of releasing multiple. Maybe there's not. Oh well. That doesn't matter. Or maybe I get access to it later on. Oh well. Cool. Yeah, till next stream, everybody. This is my team at the moment. But yeah, I'm probably going to just do the do a little bit of Pokeball grinding. That way, next stream, I'll have a bunch of supplies to get to work. Thanks for watching this stream. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's great. It's great playing this game. I'll probably be back tomorrow, so make sure you all are here for that. Alright, cool. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.